You ready to travel on to another part of the world? This week we're going to turn our attention to the lush green southeastern United States. We're going to study people like the Poverty Point group in Louisiana, which was a great shock to archaeologists. We had no idea that Poverty Point, we knew it was one of the largest archaeological sites in North America and that it was fairly early, about 3,000 years ago. But it was a great shock to find that by the time that Poverty Point was built 3,000 years ago, Native Americans had already had 2,000 years of experience at building mounds, and they bring this experience, like I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, right up to the present. Very interesting thing about these mounds, every generation of people added to the mounds, and so they kind of like the bigger the mound, the greater the stability represented by the culture of that particular area. I picked out 4 groups for you to concentrate on relative to your social organization this week. Southeastern United States was not only a land of orchards and a great place to hunt game, which we think now probably wasn't quite as wild as it was sort of in cooperation with these people. We probably wouldn't call them domesticated in the usual sense, but they certainly were in some kind of a regular relationship with the humans. And also, interestingly, in the southeast, we have very early onset of a wholly native agriculture based on things like sunflower, and then it's only more recently that the crops like corn, beans, and squash that originated in Mesoamerica were brought in to supplement those early Native Americans of the Southeast inventions. Our social organization this week is oriented toward basically figuring out what the differences are between people that live by the coast, on the coastal plains and plateaus, and in the mountains. So I've selected the Powhatan of Virginia for you, the Creek of Georgia, and the Cherokee, and then for good measure we put in the Calusa, who probably, at least at contact, were a state-level organization, an organization comparable to modern nation-states. So, read well, ask your friends questions and give them answers, enjoy yourself.